Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode. Off camera I kind of worked on the ship here, and as you can see I've closed off the back. Remember, I wanted to make a window. You actually can't put windows in between the engines or the hydrogen tanks over here, so what I've done is I've closed it off with some hydro engines, and I put two atmospherics there, so I've got my my forward thrusters, and I literally then put all the oxygen generators, and there is a hell of a lot of them. I think I've overdone it a bit. But as you can see, there is a lot of oxygen generators which are going to generate obviously the hydrogen for the hydrogen tanks. Coming through here, I've made like a hangar bay here with obviously a large container on the other side there. These are the force field hangar doors. I will put the mod description and a link in the descriptions below. I'll show you. They're grayed out now because I just finished them now, and when you put power onto this thing, or when you put some ingots into the reactors, then this will go like a greenish color. But as you can see, you can actually fly. You can fly straight through it. I know it's a bit of a. This is just hard when you build it. This is what happens there. And as you can see, the welder ship is inside here. It fits inside here. My space welder with the iron engines is pretty much sort of the same size, and it can fit in here nicely. And also the miner, my small miner, can come in over here, which I am going to do. I'm going to build another one with the atmospheric engines on, and then bring it in here, land it, and when I get to space, I'm just going to delete all the atmospheric and put in the iron, so I can have that same ship mining in space. So I don't really have to do it by hand. I might have to excuse me guys, I might have to mine some platinum by hand, but that's not too bad. As you can see over here, these are my atmospheric sideways. It's the same on the other side. There are 6 large down atmospheric thrusters. I'm hoping I'm really hoping this will be enough, because it's getting longer and longer and getting heavier and heavier and heavier. I'm just wondering, definitely do like a test, and we'll see if this thing goes crashing through the whole base, but hopefully not. Some reverse thrusters here, some hydrogen reverse thrusters here. Hopefully that doesn't burn the oxygen generators. Hopefully not. There's some more atmospherics here, over here, the smaller ones coming up here. I put the reverse atmospherics on this side over here, and then obviously some connectors. We can land there, and everything's sort of connected via the junction blocks or conveyor junctions. And let me just fly around here, give you guys a bit of a. There are my up thrusters, or down thrusters should I say. And yeah, so this is taking shape here, the ship here. It's very square, I must say. I haven't very long, very square. I'm trying to figure out a name for this, but barbells comes the weights at the gyms, the barbells, it sort of comes because it looks like it over here, or dog's bone maybe, because here we go, the dog's bone, there we go. And around this side it's all very much the same. Let me just reverse a bit and show you the other side there. So yeah, I took and I put the oxygen generators inside over here because it's not going to be airtight. So I just thought, let me just use the space up. Let me just be efficient with the space and put them over there. The hangar bay could have been a little bit smaller, but it's never the mind there. Okay, and then inside over here, I put four reactors and two refineries with modules on it, and then four sort of the assemblers, four assemblers with speed modules on it as well. So hopefully, and everything's connected via the conduits here. This is sort of the backbone that runs right to the ship and come right to the front there. Now I'm going to be obviously making the ship, trying to make it sort of a little bit sort of smaller, and yeah, try to get this block to go a little bit smaller. So when we've got to still put a medical bay in there, and obviously what I have forgotten are the gyros guns, really, while I'm talking here. Okay, those things are definitely getting obliterated. Right, I've left this sort of open because it looks sort of really cool. It sort of gives character to the ship, makes it look a bit more sort of less sort of symmetrical and sort of less sort of, you know, plain like over here. So let me just quickly fly around. Let me get a nice far distance view of the thing over here. Let me go past the guns here. So that's the ship so far. I never built a ship like this before. One of my other ships that I built, which I'm gonna definitely showcase to you guys, it kinda sort of very similar, but it does have sort of huge engines on the one side here, like pylons, you know. But this ship is actually it's probably an exploration ship, scientific ship, if you want to call it that. It's there to collect resources, and yeah, it's definitely not a fighting ship, not a a cruiser or a battleship or any of that sort. It is just, I think, for exploration and and sort of a multi-purpose exploration ship. That's what I'm sort of calling it. Okay, cool, guys. So let's get going. Let me just, oops, I'm gonna run out of hydrogen again. Okay, let me quickly jump in here, grab some hydrogen. Quickly, let's get rid of that. I think I take way too much, but I don't want to replace it every 5 minutes. Okay, that's a bit way too much, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay, let's quickly go to our container here, get some, yeah, let's get another sort of 1, 2 of those. Let's get that, let's get that, let's put that back in there. Let's go CRM dot, and let's just get another 1, 2 of those. Oh yes, and before we start here, let me just show you, oops, what's going on? Oh, there we go. Down over here, what I did also off camera was build a whole sort of hydrogen sort of processing sort of plant. Here's the container. Blue is obviously always my ice, and my oxygen, my hydrogen. The oxygen generators are behind there. There's quite a couple of them, and then the large sort of the big hydrogen tanks. Now I did go mine 1 load of gold because I needed to finish those the force field doors. I needed to finish them, so I did 1 quite full load of gold, and I did 1 load of ice. I think it was roughly sort of 500k of ice. And there are sort of, let's say so that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, yeah, maybe 20 or so of these big hydrogen tanks, and 500k filled up 10%, roughly 10%. So all I need to do is mine another 10 full loads with a miner, and I would have filled up all these tanks. And then I've connected it over here on the top here so that it runs to the top there, and hopefully it works when I fill the other tanks up on the top of my ship over there. Obviously I need to get some ice so that the hydrogens work, the hydrogen engines work on this ship. So I'm going to mine probably 1 or 2 or 3 loads, and obviously put power in here and bring it up here so that these things can fill, so that I can get to the connector over here. So I'm going to put the connector, because remember it runs from the bottom all the way to the top here, and I'm going to possibly run off a piece, a sort of conveyor over here, somewhere over here, so that the ship can come down. I must just be careful I don't run into the rocks over here, and then put like a connector on the side there, and it can fill, we can fill the tanks sort of instantly. There are 6 to 12 tanks on the ship, which should be enough. I'm hoping I've got enough down thrust and atmospherics, and but I'm worried the ship is just getting super heavy, because I'm just building more and more and more. I never intended the ship to be this massive. I think probably sort of half the size of this ship, but it's looking good, and I haven't mined any more other materials, sort of except for the gold. So yeah, so then the miner, yes, is definitely a godsend, the miner, so that just helps a hell of a lot, so you can get into the game and really enjoy the building side of things. Okay, so without carrying on and babbling too much, let's get down to business. I think I'm going to use just to change it up a little bit. I think I might use these ones over here. So you're going to come down quite drastically, like such, and let's just see what this looks like. So I can come down quite, well, it's actually not going to be that drastic, but it doesn't matter, it's not the end of the universe. We can always make it so it sort of changes the shape, you know. So it's not always the 45, it's more, I think it's a 30 degrees, I think. Okay, so let's get that over there. Let's get that down there. So again, I've got to put in a medical bay here still. I've got to put the gyros in here still. A beacon or an antenna. I can put the antenna on the back, I think. And let me just swing around and do these guys here. And then I'll have to build on see, I don't do this because this is so time consuming, and I don't know if you guys want to see me build, because this took me probably about, to get it this far, I would say about 7 hours or so. So 7 hours of half an hour each episode. I mean, you guys are going to be, so I'd rather just build, but I will build with you guys a little bit like I'm doing now, and just discuss, and you know, what's on my mind, and if I'm going to change things around, or you know. But for now, this is going to work here like so. There we go. Okay, so now I must go with the square blocks, because I need to go, I'm going to go down with the, so I need to have those blocks to carry on building further. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea, but it's all good. It just changes the shape or the form, you know. And yeah, there we go. Let's see what this looks like here. I'm just going to build sort of the framework, and then I'll weld it up possibly afterwards. Right, let's go down with oops, no, not that one, this one here. Let's go down a bit more. There we go, like that. Right, and just keep making it more and more, oops, no, don't want to go down there. Just keeping it, making it more and more narrower. Because I don't want the cockpit to be, well, we could go with quite a big sort of glass cockpit there, which is not a bad idea. I just want to shave it down a slight bit and quickly, just bring it down to a more sort of cockpit size in sort of is the front of the ship, so it's a little bit more sort of sharper, more sharper. Okay, and good. Then let's go. I think we're gonna go another block here. We have to. I definitely want to make sort of the med bay and all those things, a lot more sort of. Oops, have we got a block there? No, we haven't. Okay, so this is coming quite drastically down, which is not bad, but I think what we should do here is now go maybe a couple of blocks straight. Just a couple of blocks straight, and I know it's making it longer and longer and longer, but it's all good. It's all good, eh? Because this side over here, where all this is obviously not airtight. It's just sort of a industrial sort of side. I think we're going to go 2 blocks more wider, and maybe even 3 blocks, because I want to fit the. I'm going to have to have an airtight door, probably with some stairs going down there. I've got to see how this works over here. Yeah. You see, let's just go. Let's have a look for our stairs. Stairs. There they are. Okay, let's put them on there because we don't really need that anymore there. And I think that's going to be the sort of the edge there. That goes there. Oops, yes, that's very much a square part there. And then 6. There we go there. So that's some stairs going up into the thing there, and then definitely we're going to definitely do the doors here. DOO. I want to take. I wonder if there's industrial doors. Yeah. Offset. You know what? I'm actually think I'm going to take these doors here. I quite like these doors here. Let me just go and put it over here. I don't need those tanks. And I want to use these doors. There we go. So one there. And then we are going to do one over here. It's going to make this very... Or should I just move it up there? I think... What is that? How much space does it give me there? Yeah, I think we're going to need to save some space here. And obviously these can be all the light blocks just to encase it and close it. It's very tight, but I need to start saving some space here because, my goodness, the ship is just getting way too heavy. Oh yes, I have forgotten about that over there, which I definitely want to bring down here. So I can also, so let's just cut a hole through here and bring these things down over here. So yep, okay, like such, hopefully. Yep, there we go. Let's bring these things through here. There we go. I know it's on the outside of the ship, and if there are pirates, oh my goodness, it's going to blow this thing up. You see, then I can actually, what I can do here is immediately put that other, you remember that other mod that I had there? Let's just go VEN. That one there, I quite like that one. I'm definitely gonna use. I think I'm done with the doors for now, sort of. And go 9. Let's go 9. And you know what? Let's do an angled one. Yeah. Never used an angled one, but it looks pretty damn good. So what it'll do is I've got so many oxygen generators, and as you can see, everything is sort of linked through the top all the way through the back there. This will have ice. This will push it all the way through, right through to here. Let's see if we can see that thing over there. Let's go through here. Our doors. Can we go through the doors now? Yes, we can. See, it goes all the way up here, all the way down here. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Done. And we're pulling through the backbone of the ship, and it's up there. So if we need anything in front or something like that, or another sort of thing, but this area over here should be okay. I wonder if I've gone a little bit too small because of the. Well, let's go with another block around, so I need to fit in that medical bay. And oops, let's leave that open there, because I know that is quite a biggish thing there. But it doesn't have to have, I mean, literally, this is the medical bay. I would say another thing I haven't put on the ship, which I'm not going to put on, is a jump drive. So I want to get this ship, is going to be my ship to get from the asteroid base, and yeah, so from the asteroid base it's going to be my ship, from the asteroid base down to Earth and backwards and forwards. And then what I'll do is from the asteroid base I'm going to build another ship with a I think I'm going to build a very much smaller ship. Oh my goodness, this thing is getting flippin' long. Holy moly. Oh my word. Okay, I wonder if it'll take off, eh? Alright. Okay, never mind. Okay, let us go to the med bay. I definitely want to see how one of these things fits here. We don't need that air thing there anymore. Okay, no, not like that. And sort of like such. Yeah, so we still got a way around the one side there. We can spawn right there if we need to get out and get around. Let's just have a look at that. Yeah, that's fine. We can still walk. So we can still walk over here and walk over here and walk over there. It makes it sort of a little bit more compact. What I will do, because I've got to fit in a oxygen generator, we done. You know what? We don't really. You see, we can access any of the oxygen generators and put the bottles into the hydrogen and oxygen bottles into to any one of the oxygen generators. So I don't really need a oxygen tank here, but what I might do is just I've got to kind of, let me just go get the welding ship. Let me go get Rhino. And where are you, Rhino? Have you disappeared on me? Disappeared. Where are you? Oh yes, I parked him inside the hangar. Ingo. Okay. Cool. So I should quickly weld that up and get sort of an idea of these. I mean, these force field doors are so cool. I mean, I do like the other one. I do like Keen's doors as well. They're really cool. I mean, they are solid. But just for ease, and they're also airtight. and they work like a charm. Eh? Okay, let me just quickly go in here. Hopefully it doesn't weld up too much stuff here. Okay, I'll also weld up everything. Why not? Okay. That looks very, very nice. Okay. Right. So I know that that is there. How much fuel have we got left? 6 hours. Let me just have a look here, because what I could do, what's happened before is, having an oxygen tank inside. If anything happens to the oxygen generators, at least I've got a sort of a supply that's sort of like a spare supply. So what I might do is just swap this one around for the square one, and I think it will fill it. Let's just have a look quickly how much I got here, because then I can, I can use, let's just go to VE. we don't need that anymore there. If I put a square one over here like so, I can go with an elbow piece like such, and then I can put the oxygen, so we go OX and X, I can put an oxygen tank inside here, and it'll fill up the tank, just let's just leave it like that. Yeah, so I can see the lights there. That's fine, and it will fill it up. And let me just quickly go get some medical components. The rest I know I've got. So COM dot. Let's see how many I can grab here. Obviously not going to be enough, so let's just get rid of that. I remember. Really? I know I needed. Let me put another 3 there. Holy moly. Okay. Let's just go 1, 2, and 3. 26. That's okay. Okay. Good. Oh, don't. Oh my word. Okay. Well done, guns. Well done. Just don't shoot the ship apart. Okay. Right, so. Oh. Don't kill yourself. It's a bit of a weird thing with the medical bay there is that it doesn't. Okay, yeah, it's a bit on the tight side, but it's fine. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Guys, I'm gonna call it an episode over here. I will carry on and finish sort of this off here. I will definitely showcase it to you guys. Let me just switch that off there and jump out. Everything good? Off. Yeah, I'm gonna carry on, sort of try finish. I will definitely let you guys see when I take off. whether it will take off or not. we're gonna see if it does work or not. But yeah, it should. I'm just worried it's a bit heavy. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Leave comments if you want to leave comments, and yeah, so that's sort of the continuation of the, I'm going to call it the dog's bone, definitely, the dog's bone. There we go. Guys, again, thank you very, very much. Like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Cool, guys. Cheers. Bye.